Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rams will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Razorbacks offense will have first crack at this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Hope. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's not going to get there. Had to get it to the 35-yard line to pick up the first down. Now they have a decision to make on 4th. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So Colorado State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because
There he goes. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Rams will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think...
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Hawaii came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Honolulu had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the ground to try to move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Rams will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to...
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Run in the red zone. It's Hope. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Rooks. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hands to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going to the ground. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Clay. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Rams want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Unloads quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got a man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rams look to keep this drive humming.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And the Rams had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now adjusting, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They kick it away on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets to the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Across the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Military stunt.
They'll try to pound their way in. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Blunt. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Power scoop. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's loose. Touchdown grab. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, that's a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff to the single back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Rams are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Find some fresh air. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett. He unleashes a long one. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I was about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Reads it, fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
It's every day.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
The Rams are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Darnold. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Rams did Didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And right down the middle. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, obviously this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Starting to feel a little pressure. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Looking to throw on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's got him. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here's a hit. Runs through a tackle. It's complete to the right. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Under fire. Finds his tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's taking a deep shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
going over the top. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play to pad the stats. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch inside the 25. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.